Hi, I'm Jim Fausone, one of the attorneys here at Legal Help for Veterans. I want to talk to you a bit about appeals and deadlines. I know it's frustrating. We hear it all the time when we talk to veterans about it. I've waited for years and now the VA's told me no. But VA, when they tell you no, they send you letters and tell you that you have a certain amount of time to appeal that decision. What happens often is people get frustrated and they stop the process. They give up. They say, it's too complicated. These people don't appreciate everything I did for the country in my service, and I'm just not going to follow through on the process. It's important to follow the deadlines. When you give up, that decision of the VA becomes final. And now to reopen it 10 years or 20 years later becomes much harder, the legal standards much higher. You want to keep your original filing date effective by continuing the appeal process and keeping that earlier effective date. When VA finally admits you are right and you have a service disability, then your payment will go all the way back to that original date. So you'll have a retro pay period. So it's important to you financially. I know how frustrating it is, but I want to tell you that from that initial denial, you'll have a 1-year period in which to appeal. Don't let that 1 year go by. You'll get yourself behind the 8 ball if you do. And then as you appeal, and on those kinds of appeals, you can use a lawyer or a law firm such as Legal Help for Veterans. You then will see a statement of the case where you have 60 days to submit information, or a supplemental statement of the case where you have another 60 days. If the regional office says no, you know you have the right to go to the Board of Veterans Appeals, the BVA. There's a 90-day period in which to submit additional evidence. And after the board decision, you have the right to go on to the Court of Claims, the Court of Claims for Veteran Appeals. And again, there's a time deadline, 120 days, in which that appeal must be filed. Don't miss these deadlines. It's really critical. Don't give up. Too many people do. A lot of people say, well, if you give up, the VA just wins. So if it takes that kind of motivation to keep you at it, don't give up. Don't let them win. Contact somebody to get some help, and we'd be glad to help you at Legal Help for Veterans. We have a contact form on our website. I want to thank you for your service to the country.